You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. You've been born. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me. You brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon, you know I need.
It is time for some football. Welcome into Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And away we go from Lumen Field. Chooses to bring this one out. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
They're on the 16-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a nice 70-yard chunk on the opening snap of this game.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They stick with McCaffrey. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down. From the gun is Purdy. That heater is going to fall to the turf. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
This is Walker on 2nd. Give him the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled up right near that 1st down marker.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
70, Hawk 70.
That one is caught. Bolton has it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
70 Lions.
Milrow with it on 1st. Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room. Just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Bronco 80.
And off to Walker from the gun. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Viking 18.
3rd and short, it's Milrow. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
1st down from the red zone. Here's a screen now for Walker. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
2nd and inches here. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive.
18 Cardinal, 18. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. Get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. This makes it up to the 25. To the line. 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. But what a difference it can make for an offense.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Purdy setting up that play action. Reeled in by George Kittle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And that one doesn't get him much, even maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything we watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Putting the tight end in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got it. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Ready?
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Let's go. Rambo.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
We're through 1/4 of this opening weekend of football. 7-3 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got 2nd and 7 to start.
Cougar 19.
From the gun, Milrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
Okay, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First down throw here from Milrow. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
17 at the 34-yard line.
The career is more at stake when you win your prime.
Ready up.
That paper, baby, Memphis on the ground.
Here we go. Set. Bronco Elite. Kennedy Lions. Ready.
Walker now from the gun. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Get it. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
Milrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Escapes a defender. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a second quarter lead. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. That's no good. The veteran misses one rather surprisingly. And they leave a point after on the table. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This taken from the 12. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. Right around set.
Purdy on the play action. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's second down coming up.
Get set. Get set.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And that's Ayuki goes. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Get set. Get set. No. Watch out.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Outside. Moving. Watch out.
They toss to McCaffrey, running left. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. It's a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Watch out.
throwing now from the gun. He's got it. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Matt's got it. Look at the power. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers take a second quarter lead. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Go! Bronco 80.
Trying to get him with a Walker run. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense has now left them some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Here we go. 60 by 6.
Here's no row to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Cavity Lions. Let go.
To the air, middle low. That's dropped underneath. Walker. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Give up the gut to Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Panther 6. 70 Timberwolves.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. It's the Seahawks facing second and 10.
Cowboy 80. Here we go. Start it. Ready, ready?
Staying with Walker. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. It is Alfred Collins cleaning up that play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
They're going to throw it on third and long. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
Michael Dixon
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Fits it through the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skips down inside the 35-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
It's one of those situations that I really can't critique the defense call at all. I mean, the X's and O's were everything you want, but unfortunately, the Jimmies and Joes, in double coverage of that tight end, couldn't get it done.
On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. San Francisco calls it second timeout. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Get set. Watch out.
From the 24. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
The throw is caught. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Get set.
To the air again. Purdy. Has it in close. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers will add to their lead at the end of the half. George Kittle, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers push the lead up to 12. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Tag. Cougar 19. Steady.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake from Milrow. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Cowboy 80.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, go.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. He sends this one to the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
60 vices, go.
Now an inside give to Walker. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
65 check. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, Milrow. Ball in by Arroyo on the right side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Milrow with it on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, it's time they're into 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go, here we go. 70.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Myers to add the PAT. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Isaac Gorindo to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive to McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set.
From the gun is Purdy. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line. Brock knocked down a step or two shy of it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. Continuing to move past the 45. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. pickup on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
Get set. Up.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
18. What's up?
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers hold an 11-point advantage. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers push the lead up to 12.
Seahawks 16. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. 70 Lions. Get up.
Bill Rowe from the gun. That pass is caught by Horton. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Seahawks will have a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Ready. Ready.
Walker on first down. And he drives that buck backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
It's complete. Play made by Cook. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Get up. Liking 18. Let's go.
Here's no row to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10, no row to throw. Here's a screen out for Walker. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Up down by Fred Warner.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Burrow throwing on 3rd down. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Jackson Smith and Jigba with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring cut to the game. 1 Seahawks trim the deficit down to 5.
Seahawks 23. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Garindo to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Purdy. Has him running the comeback. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Motioning left is their running back. Dumped off to his fullback. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Purdy. He brings it in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And got his man, that's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers push the lead up to 12.
35. Seahawks 23.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. He'll begin his return from the 11. He's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Stephanie! Panther 60, Panther 60.
To the air, Milrow. Russell comes, he's taken down, the 49ers got him! And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 20 at the 17-yard line.
80. 79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
Another try following the sack. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
A run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Get set, get set.
McCaffrey trying to punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S. Because
And he gets in, touchdown! The 49ers have likely locked up the win right there. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown! Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10.
60 Bison.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down. The intended target that time was Kenneth Walker. So second down coming up.
Ready. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Tag. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked by Marquise Siegel. And the 49ers have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through three quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Get set. Get set. Hut.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
McCaffrey gets the first and still running. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
That play straight ahead. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
Sometimes it's not about flash and sizzle, Kate. Sometimes it's about old school football. Give your fullback the ball, and he's going to go get you a couple yards.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. He gets 6 on that play, and that's a 49er first down. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They pick up 20 yards there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. First down, Purdy to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the gun, McCaffrey. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hand. Pinheiro's kick is good. And that's going to make the advantage 22.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Walker running right. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Got it. Ready?
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Ready, go. Gravity Lions.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Seattle.